Hello, welcome back, and thanks for watching. Today we have another random order reading of the civics flashcards for the U.S. Naturalization Test. Let's get started here. The House of Representatives has how many voting members? $435. What is the highest court in the United States? The Supreme Court. Who is the Chief Justice of the United States now? The Chief Justice is John Roberts. Full name is John G. Roberts, Jr. When was the Constitution written? (1787). 1787 Constitution. Name one state that borders Mexico. Any one of these: California, Arizona, New Mexico, or Texas. Who did the United States fight in World War II? Japan, Germany, and Italy. Please name all three countries: Japan, Germany, and Italy. Who lived in America before Europeans arrived? American Indians, or Native Americans. Name one war fought by the United States in the 1900s. In the 1900s, we have World War I, World War II, Korean War, the Vietnam War, the Persian or Gulf War. What is one right or freedom from the First Amendment? We have speech, religion, assembly, press, petition the government. We elect a president for how many years? 4. When must all men register for the Selective Service? When must all men register for the Selective Service? At age 18, between 18 and 26. Either way. Who was president during the Great Depression and World War II? Who was president during the Great Depression and World War II? Franklin Roosevelt. Franklin Roosevelt. We elect a U.S. Senator for how many years? A senator is 6 years. How many justices are on the Supreme Court? 9. 9 justices. What are 2 ways that Americans can participate in their democracy? Okay, any 2 of these? Vote, join a political party, help with a campaign, join a civic group, join a community group, give an elected official your opinion on an issue, call senators and representatives, publicly support or oppose an issue or policy, run for office, write to a newspaper. Name one problem that led to the Civil War. Slavery, economic reasons, or states' rights? What is the name of the Vice President of the United States now? Mike Pence, or just Pence. What is the supreme law of the land? The Constitution. What are the 2 parts of the U.S. Congress? The Senate and House. The Senate and House of Representatives. You can just say House, or you can say House of Representatives. What is an amendment? What is an amendment? An amendment is a change to the Constitution or an addition to the Constitution. A change or an addition. In what month do we vote for president? November. What are the 2 major political parties in the United States? Democratic and Republican. What group of people was taken to America and sold as slaves? Africans, people from Africa. What movement tried to end racial discrimination? The Civil Rights Movement. Civil Rights Movement. What did Martin Luther King Jr. do? He fought for civil rights. He worked for equality for all Americans. What is the rule of law? What is the rule of law? Everyone must follow the law. Leaders must obey the law. Government must obey the law. No one is above the law. We elect a U.S. representative for how many years? U.S. representative for 2 years. 2 years. When was the Declaration of Independence adopted? July 4th, 1776. What does the Constitution do? It sets up the government. It defines the government. It protects the basic rights of Americans. How many amendments does the Constitution have? 27. Why does the flag have 13 stripes? Because there were 13 original colonies. Because the stripes represent the original colonies. Name one branch or part of the government. Any one of these? Congress, legislative, president, executive, the courts, judicial. What did the Declaration of Independence do? What did the Declaration of Independence do? It announced our independence from Great Britain. It declared our independence from Great Britain. It said that the United States is free from Great Britain. The idea of self-government is in the first 3 words of the Constitution. What are these words? We the people. What is the capital of the United States? That's Washington, D.C. What ocean is on the west coast of the United States? West coast. That's the Pacific Ocean. Pacific Ocean. What is the name of the President of the United States now? Donald J. Trump. Donald Trump or just Trump? Who is the governor of your state now? Again, answers will vary here. You can go to usa.gov/state-governor to find the name of your governor, of the governor of your state. Remember, the District of Columbia residents should answer that D.C. does not have a governor. What was one important thing that Abraham Lincoln did? He freed the slaves through the Emancipation Proclamation. He saved or preserved the Union. He led the United States during the Civil War. Name 2 national U.S. holidays. Name 2 national U.S. holidays. Any 2 of these? New Year's Day, Martin Luther King Jr. Day, President's Day, Memorial Day, Independence Day, Labor Day, Columbus Day, Veterans Day, Thanksgiving, or Christmas. What major event happened on September 11, 2001 in the United States? Terrorists attacked the United States. What are 2 cabinet-level positions? Okay, you can name Any two of these. Secretary of Agriculture, Secretary of Commerce, Secretary of Defense, Secretary of Education, Secretary of Energy, Secretary of Health and Human Services, Secretary of Homeland Security, Secretary of Housing and Urban Development, Secretary of the Interior, Secretary of Labor, Secretary of State, Secretary of Transportation, Secretary of the Treasury, Secretary of Veterans Affairs, the Attorney General, and the Vice President. Name one state that borders Canada. One state that borders Canada. Okay, any one of these? Maine, New Hampshire, Vermont, New York, Pennsylvania, Ohio, Michigan, Minnesota, North Dakota, Montana, Idaho, Washington, or Alaska. What is the name of the Speaker of the House of Representatives now? The Speaker of the House is Paul Ryan. Paul Ryan. Why do some states have more representatives than other states? Because of the state's population. Because they have more people. Because some states have more people. So however you say that, based on population, basically. Under our Constitution, some powers belong to the federal government. What is one power of the federal government? To print money, to declare war, to create an army, to make treaties. Any one of those. What is one thing Benjamin Franklin is famous for? He was a U.S. diplomat. He was the oldest member of the Constitutional Convention. He was the first Postmaster General of the United States. He was the writer of Poor Richard's Almanac. He started the first free libraries. What does the Judicial Branch do? The Judicial Branch reviews laws. It explains laws. It resolves disputes or disagreements. It decides if a law goes against the Constitution. Who does a U.S. Senator represent? He or she represents all the people of the state. All the people of the state. Who was the first president? George Washington. What is the economic system in the United States? Capitalist economy, market economy. Say either way. Name your U.S. representative. Answers for this question will vary. Please go to house.gov to find your representative. You will need to search by zip code and your address. That's house.gov to find your representative. During the Cold War, what was the main concern of the United States? Communism. Why did the colonists fight the British? Because of high taxes, taxation without representation, because the British Army stayed in their houses, because they didn't have self-government. If both the president and the vice president can no longer serve, who becomes president? That would be the Speaker of the House. The Speaker of the House. What is one responsibility that is only for United States citizens? That would be to serve on a jury or vote in a federal election. Name one American Indian tribe in the United States. Okay, just one of these. There's many more, but just one of these. Or any one that you know of. Cherokee, Navajo, Sioux, Chippewa, Choctaw, Pueblo, Apache, Iroquois, Creek, Blackfeet, Seminole, Cheyenne, Arawak, Shawnee, Mohegan, Huron, Oneida, Lakota, Crow, Teton, Hopi, Inuit. Mississippi. Before he was president, Eisenhower was a general. What war was he in? World War II. World War II. What are two rights of everyone living in the United States? What are two rights of everyone living in the United States? Okay, two of these. Freedom of expression, freedom of speech, freedom of assembly, freedom to petition the government, freedom of worship, the right to bear arms. Name the U.S. war between the North and the South. The Civil War, or the war between the states. What is the political party of the president now? That's the Republican Party. The Republican Party. When is the last day you can send in federal income tax forms? April 15th. Name one war fought by the United States in the 1800s. One of these, the War of 1812, the Mexican-American War, the Civil War, the Spanish-American War. The Federalist Papers supported the passage of the U.S. Constitution. Name one of the writers. James Madison, Alexander Hamilton, John Jay, or Publius? There were 13 original states. Name 3. Okay, so 3 of these, 13 original states. Okay, we have these along the Atlantic Ocean here. New Hampshire, Massachusetts, Rhode Island, Connecticut, New York, New Jersey, Pennsylvania, Delaware, Maryland, Virginia, North Carolina, South Carolina, and Georgia. Any 3 of those. Name 1 of the 2 longest rivers in the United States. We have the Missouri River or the Mississippi River. Missouri or Mississippi. What do we show loyalty to when we say the Pledge of Allegiance? We show loyalty to the United States. We show loyalty to the flag. Under our Constitution, some powers belong to the states. What is one power of the states? Provide schooling and education. Provide protection, like the police. Provide safety, like the fire departments. Give a driver's license. Approve zoning and land use. Just one. Who is the father of our country? That's George Washington. George Washington. What are 2 rights in the Declaration of Independence? 2 rights in the Declaration of Independence: life, liberty, pursuit of happiness. So 2 of those. Who makes federal laws? Congress, the Senate and House of Representatives, U.S. or national legislature. Who is the commander-in-chief of the military? The president. Name 1 right only for United States citizens. Vote in a federal election. Run for federal office. Either one. How many U.S. senators are there? $100. What do we call the first 10 amendments to the Constitution? The Bill of Rights. What did the Emancipation Proclamation do? It freed the slaves. Freed the slaves in the Confederacy. Freed slaves in the Confederate States. Freed slaves in most southern states. Okay, however you word that. Who signs bills to become laws? The President. What happened at the Constitutional Convention? The Constitution was written. The Founding Fathers wrote the Constitution. Who is in charge of the executive branch? The President. What is freedom of religion? You can practice any religion or not practice a religion. Who is one of your state's U.S. senators now? Okay, remember every state has 2 senators. Answers will vary, of course. Please go to senate.gov to find your senators. Senate.gov. There are 4 amendments to the Constitution about who could vote. Describe one of them. Citizens 18 and older can vote. You don't have to pay to vote. You don't have to pay a poll tax to vote. Any citizen can vote. Women and men can vote. A male citizen of any race can vote. What does the President's Cabinet do? The President's Cabinet advises the President. What did Susan B. Anthony do? Susan B. Anthony fought for women's rights, fought for civil rights. Who wrote the Declaration of Independence? Who wrote the Declaration of Independence? That would be Thomas Jefferson. What is the name of the national anthem? The Star-Spangled Banner. When do we celebrate Independence Day? July 4th. What is the capital of your state? Again, for this one, answers will vary by state. District of Columbia residents should answer that D.C. is not a state and does not have a capital. Territory should name the capital of the territory. What territory did the United States buy from France in 1803? The Louisiana Territory, or Louisiana. What ocean is on the east coast of the United States? On the east coast, we have the Atlantic Ocean. If the president can no longer serve, who becomes president? That would be the vice president. Who vetoes bills? The president. What is one reason colonists came to America? Any one of these? Freedom, political liberty, religious freedom, economic opportunity, practice their religion, escape persecution. Where is the Statue of Liberty? In New York Harbor, on Liberty Island. You can also say New Jersey, near New York City, and on the Hudson River. Who was president during World War I? That would be Woodrow Wilson. You can also just say Wilson. Remember, World War I, Woodrow Wilson. Okay, a lot of W's. How old do citizens have to be to vote for president? How old do citizens have to be to vote for president? 18 and older. 18 and older. What stops one branch of government from becoming too powerful? We have checks and balances or separation of powers. Name one U.S. territory. Any one of these? Puerto Rico, U.S. Virgin Islands, American Samoa, Northern Mariana Islands, Guam. Why does the flag have 50 stars? Because there is one star for each state, because each star represents a state, or because there are 50 states. What is one promise you make when you become a United States citizen? What is one promise you make when you become a United States citizen? Give up loyalty to other countries. Defend the Constitution and laws of the United States. Obey the laws of the United States. Serve in the U.S. military, if needed. Serve, do important work for the nation, if needed. Be loyal to the United States. All right, there we go. That's all 100 questions, 100 civics questions in random order. Hope you did well, and good luck to everybody. Thanks again for watching.